And hello, welcome back. I'm just uploading this OpenMC 9, which is the last video. So the materials file is uploaded. So let's do the geometry now. And I'll need to start defining the cell again. Okay, let's call this flight fill. Flight fill. Okay, so what will it be? Again, all right, I'll just copy all of this here. All right, I'll copy all of this here and I'll paste it. And I'll explain it line by line because I don't want to type anymore. Okay, flight fill. All right, flight fill. This is yet another cell. The name is called flight fill. Straightforward. What I want to fill it with, flight. And how do I define the geometry? Okay, I will need to say, okay, again we use set notation. Anything more than the fuel, with a radius greater than the fuel. So this is your fuel pebble. Anything more than the fuel, right? And anything okay, more than the fuel. So we put a plus here. So that's why you have plus fuel outermost. Intersect with anything more than the minimum x. So the plus is here. This is the minimum x. All right. Less than the max x. So this is maximum of x. And then we'll just put less of it. And same for y. So you'll have the minimum and the maximum y. I'm just drawing it all over the place. I know this should be the y-axis because this is a vertical, but okay, you get the idea. Okay, we have more than the minimum y and less than the maximum y. So this is what we'll do. We'll do it for the y dimension. Same thing for the z dimension, and you're pretty much done. Okay, so I'm going to save this, and next thing I want to do is to add all of these cells into the geometry. Okay, so what cells do I want? I have the inner graphite cell, and then I'll have the uranium fuel. This is the next cell. And so I need to add all of these cells into the OpenMC geometry. Okay, next I'll need to have outer graphite shell, and one more cell will be called flight fill. Okay, then you export all of this geometry to the XML file, and then hopefully you can run the simulation. So I am almost 90% sure that there's some bug in there and this code will not run perfectly, but let's see what happens. Okay, we can python one pebble.py, and oh wow, it does work. That is very interesting. Okay, so we have a final k effective of so and so. So it looks like this thing actually seems to work. Okay, I can run the clean file, and then we can try looking for k infinity. All right, so if we want k infinity, okay, let me cpar one pebble.py into infinite pebble.py. So let's go to infinite pebble.py and let's change the boundary conditions to reflective, right? Reflective. Okay, I can't remember. What's a reflective? Oh, never mind. Let's see whether this works. Oops, I don't want to do that. Okay, let's undo. So if you're not sure how to use VI, I'm not gonna use OpenMC now to go and use this video to teach that. But okay, never mind. Let's see. Here, one more is the last one. We'll have the last one. All right. Okay, save and quit, and let's do Python infinite pebble.py, and the k effective should be way more. So this is the way you get the K effective of the infinite pebble array, and it looks like it is not quite enough to sustain things. Okay, the final K effective is this. At least there are no syntax error, right? Well, basically what this is saying is that if you look at infinite pebble.py, if we make all of these boundaries reflective, it will not be enough for, it will not be enough for the K effective to shoot past a certain value. Okay, so maybe 5% enrichment. Okay, let me do a clean, and let's push the K effective to like 1.4. Okay, or maybe 1.6. So copy infinite pebble.py into enriched infinite pebble.py. Let's go enrich infinite pebble.py, and let's change the composition here. Let's do a 10%, and let's change this to 90. 10% enriched uranium is pretty rich by industry standards. Enrich infinite pebble.py. Let's see how it runs. We're almost there, so you'll need to enrich it a little bit more, maybe 15 or 20%. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to push it to 20% in order for this thing to work, this reactor to be so-called effective. If not, it's never going to what do you call that? Do its job. It's not going to react. This is still subcritical. Alright, let's clean again, and let's go to enrich infinite pebble.py. Let's put this at 20%. Alright, so let's clean, and let's do Python. And let's rename this as 20 enriched infinite pebble.py. I'm so surprised that it actually worked. Python 20 enriched infinite pebble.py, and we shall see that now we have actually an actual working K effective. Okay, so that is one way of doing things. Secondly, of course, you can make the fuel annular thickness a little bit more. So I'm just running some simulations of that. We can increase the annular thickness of fuel because whatever I gave was pretty arbitrary, right? So let's clean this up first. Clean, and let's copy this over. 20 enriched into thick enrich. Infinite inf pebble.py. So I'm just changing these variables one at a time. Thick enrich inf pebble.py. So let's put this up. Annular thickness. We don't give it 0.2. Let's change it. Okay, annular thickness of the fuel. Now you see why I like to put this in like so that if you want to change your thickness of the fuel annulus, it's much easier. Let's push it to 0.4 and see what happens. All right. Okay. Python thick enrich infinite fuel pebble. Okay, so this thing actually becomes about 1.3. All right. Maybe for a little bit more, just to push it a little bit more, I might increase that thickness to something in the order of, let's give it 0.6 maybe, or maybe 0.7. Okay, 0.7. So let's do one more, and that will be it for today. I don't want to keep increasing the thickness. I think 1.33 K effective, K infinity should be okay. Alright. Considering this is a simple cubic packing, I'm making a simple cubic packing. It should be fine. Yeah. Alright, so this is what the K effective will be like. Alright. Alright, I'm tempted just to do one more. VI, let's push it to 0.95. Last one. Alright, last one. Okay, Python, blah blah blah. Okay, it looks like increasing the thickness is not going to do very much anymore. Okay. Alright, increasing the thickness isn't going to do much anymore, so I guess I'll leave it as that. There's not much more K effective I'm going to get out of this at this rate. The objective is complete. You now know how to make sort of a pebble with flight in it. Okay, for the most basic pebble. Because there are more things to do with OpenMC, you need to make lattices. If you ever want to make a full representation of a reactor, so to speak. So we'll need to make lattices, and that's what we'll talk about next time. Okay, so thanks for watching. See you again.